Yeah, that's right. Israeli troops have been going into the Syrian buffer zone on the other side of this border fence right here. This is the line that separates the Israeli-occupied Golan Heights and Syrian territory. There is a buffer zone of about 2 kilometers where Israeli troops have not been positioned for more than 50 years. But now Israeli troops are inside that buffer zone, and we're also told, according to the Israeli Defense Ministry, that Israeli troops have also captured positions beyond that buffer zone as well in Syrian-held territory. You can see my cameraman John is now zooming in on a building here where moments ago we just saw some Israeli troops who were positioned inside that buffer zone. And then if he whips back around over here, this gate that is over here is where we have seen Israeli military vehicles have gone back and forth throughout the day. Yesterday was the first day that Israeli troops began going into this buffer zone after the Israeli Prime Minister said Syrian troops left their position on the other side of that buffer zone. According to the Prime Minister, that meant the collapse of the 1974 agreement between Israel and Syria that has held for more than 50 years, and he then sent Israeli troops to go and take over those positions, effectively positioning Israeli troops between the communities here in the Golan Heights and those newly victorious Syrian rebels. So as you can see, this gate is open at the moment, and we expect that Israeli troops will continue to go inside and outside of that area. Now, in addition to what we're seeing here in this buffer zone, we also know that the Israeli military has been conducting airstrikes inside of Syria. We have been hearing and seeing those jets overhead throughout the morning. And we know that the Israeli military said they are going after strategic weapons of the Syrian armed forces, going after ballistic missiles, air defense systems that were previously held by the Syrian regime. So a lot of military action is taking place here as a result of the fall of the Assad regime yesterday, which stunned the region at large, of course. And of course, in this community as well of Majd al-Shams, where we are now, we also know that there are people who have family on both sides of the border. The people in this area consider themselves to be Syrians of the Syrian Druze community, and many families here are separated by this 1974 demarcation line with families on both sides of that border.